side and the event itself. Kevin and Tom, do you want to tell us about what made you decide to start? Well, I mean, Vanessa hit upon it, of course, to get us out of the slump of COVID, but how did the idea generate, and how did you guys start off the process of the Next Up?
Kev, do you want to run with that, or is traffic a distraction right now?
Yeah, sure. Like, I kind of want to get your take on this. I will just say that me and Tom have been working together for a while. Like, he supported me in my music career when I came back to Westerly, and we were putting on events, and one of them was an album release party, and so we started to kind of get chops at doing bigger events, and we got the idea for the festival when Alan Peck at the park at Wilcox Park basically told me at one point that he was looking for more events to do in the park, and we were like, okay, we've been practicing on the side to try to do these other things. Now let's see if we can do it for real. And we decided that we were going to try to do a small music festival by the gazebo, or excuse me, the historic bandstand in the park. Don't call it a gazebo, please.
I know.
Gazebo. It's a gazebo.
Gazebo. And and the intent was just to feature local artists, because it's just so hard to break through as a young artist in this town, in this community. It's just really difficult to get a platform. And I was, working with a lot of talented people at the time who had never played in the festival, didn't know what it was like, and I was super happy to be able to platform them like that. And and that's how I was born. So, Tom, I'd love to hear your take.
No, mine's pretty much what you and Vanessa already said. The biggest part for me was always, it was a response to COVID and what we saw in the community that we didn't like. There was a lot of division growing. There wasn't a lot of ground for people to sort of come together and get past the isolation that was mandated, and that people were, whether it was because you were afraid of COVID or because you had COVID or because you were being told to isolate, we saw the community buying into something that was not a community anymore. It was way more isolated and way more fractured. There was a day where Kevin and I were playing basketball at Tower Street Courts, and just one-on-one for some exercise. And I remember, an incident happened where someone stopped and was very upset that we were playing basketball together outdoors in the middle of the pandemic. And it sparked a really interesting sort of mentality shift for me that day, away from where I'd previously been. Kevin was blowing up in the music scene locally. He had already gone through the struggles and paid his dues. He came back to Westerly, where essentially he was giving up a hugely successful career in Miami in commercial development to start a struggling artist walk. I mean, who goes that direction in the hero journey? No one ever gets to the goal and then says, no, I'm going to restart this and take the poverty-stricken challenged artist route. But he was passionate about music, and he fought that fight, and he overcame all those obstacles that a lot of young struggling musicians have to go through. And then when he was on the up, he wanted to give something back. And that's something Kevin and I have always believed in the community is, in order for it to be a community, once you get somewhere, you have to not pull the ladder up behind you. You have to show people the path and help them get there. We all believe that, the rising tide lifts all ships. It's kind of an old cliche saying, but it's true. And I think a lot of that's been lost in Westerly during the pandemic. A lot of it wasn't there. And this was an opportunity to take Kevin's vision of, the ultimate dream for him as a musician at that time was to be in a music festival. That was sort of the next step for him. And once he had reached that point where we could do something with it, well, why not just own it and bring it to the community and then help these younger aspiring musicians and industry professionals and kids? Why not show them the path and save them some of the struggles he had and kind of nip this isolationist practice in the bud with a free for the community event? And that's where it was for me. It was a reaction to COVID, and it was a way to put some community back into community. We both felt that was lacking in Westerly at the time, and we just didn't like the direction things were headed. So when you see a problem, you either try to be a part of the solution or you contribute to the problem, and we chose option A.
That's amazing. Yeah. And that's great that you got, not only, were you creating a platform for Kevin or Big Lux to perform, but you're also, again, that mentality of, who can we bring up behind us? And Tom, that's one of my favorite sayings as well, is that rising tide raises all ships, because it's true. It's like, if you're doing well, then others around you will do well. Or if you have a platform, then see if you can give others a platform. And that's what you guys truly created here, which is awesome. So how did now Tom and Kevin, or Big Lux, I don't know what I should call you, Kev. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sure which is the proper way I should address you, but seeing that we've known each other forever. But how did you, Vanessa, mingle and get involved with these two fellows?
So in 2005, Lux had invited a couple of the younger, local bands to play in the festival. At that time, my son Jacob had a little garage band, and they were playing at the open mics at the incredible Youth on the Mic that takes place at the United Music School at the Nick every other month. That has been very, very instrumental too in this whole process. But so, he invited the kids to play for the festival, and I just remember standing there being like, this is amazing, right? So we were so grateful to give the kids that platform. So I had said to myself, this is incredible. On one hand, yes, the kids coming up, it gives them, a platform to play, but also this piece about doing something really special for the community, right? In the park, like, there is such a rich legacy of music in Westerly. It's just, you think of the Nick, you think of now the United Music School and the United Theater. It's just incredible. So I said, how can I help with this? Can I help with this? And I didn't know Lux at the time. I didn't know Tom. But a couple months later, we were together at Krista Martin's Celebration of Life, a dear friend of ours and a mutual friend of Lux and Tom. And it was there where I really felt like I'm going to just go up to Lux and I'm going to see if I can help. And I was like, I'm Jake's mom, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay. And then I'm like, can I help you with the festival? And he said, sure. And
I want to go on record and say that when we said sure, we had no idea what we were welcoming into the
right.
She came in like a hurricane. She immediately scaled what we were able to do. We were both working on a lot of other things independently, and I think both of us needed sort of a new approach, some energy, some new eyes on this. And Vanessa has been, and I think a force is the word I would use within Next Up. She's helped us to grow. She introduced us to Mike Serra, who's now a board member, who's been a valuable contributor and who's a great human being. She's really helped us kind of grow this thing in a way that I think if you were to ask Big Lux and I, 2 years ago, I think it would have taken us 5 or 6 years to get to where she's brought us in probably 1 or 2. She's been
amazing,
a wild influence on us and has been really good for us.
I love all the mutual love here. This is amazing.
100%.
Yeah. And so that is your other board member who couldn't be here this morning, but Mike Serra.
Yes.
And he is an attorney that is helping with. And now, how did you guys bring it from this, obviously the concept, we got to how you guys met, and now you're officially a nonprofit.
Yes. Yeah. So that was, I think Lux's vision really started that. He said, we knew we needed nonprofit status to help fund the festival over the years, right? So that was a piece of it.
And also for the scholarships too. Right?
Exactly. But I think scaling it to being a little bit more, than the festival, this type of organization, that's important. And so we've worked really hard. I mean, I could talk forever about the generosity of this community. It brings tears to my eyes to be very honest. We've had, we've reached out to local businesses, folks like PPG, the Professional Planning Group, and Marone Title and Closing, Chad Marone. They've been big sponsors of the festival. other sponsors like ServPro and Onshore Realtors. I could go on and on. Wildflower Kids, Martin House Books, like the whole downtown community has been incredible.
That's great that they're rallying behind this organization and this festival, but obviously they see the value in it. They see the community. It's giving these children a platform to perform. There's nothing bad about it, right? You just want to get behind it. You want to be able to support it, and it's exciting. Now we're in D-Day. We're coming down to. It's time. It's time. Are you fellas
Well, that's
ready?
a dark outlook.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. She's got 2 combat war vets on the phone, and she compares our festival to D-Day. Lux, I don't know about you, but I kind of feel a way about that. Oh,
Yeah, storm
that's
the
all right.
beaches.
Let the invasion commence. Yeah, we're gonna get to this.
Exactly. We have a West Point grad.
I know.
It's kind of like,
I
and Tom, also a vet.
I
That's
know.
a really special part,
It
I
is.
think, of our
It
organization.
is.
Sometimes they talk in military time. I haven't talked to you guys about that yet. When you're like, oh, something in 100 hours. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, just give it to me. Give it to me.
Some habits are harder to break than others. What can I say? No, I think we're as ready for this as we can be. Obviously there's always last minute adjustments and kinks, and throw another cliche saying out there. No battle plan ever survives the battlefield. I think the big thing for this has always been for us to be flexible. Every year we've done this festival, we're up at the crack of dawn the morning of, before the crack of dawn, and things change between setup and kickoff, and the trick is just to be flexible. And fortunately for Big Lux, who was a commissioned officer, he's got an NCO grunt here who knows how to be flexible and get things done. So he provides direction, and then I get things done. And we got energy coming from Vanessa, and Tom Foley's great, and Mike Sarah's always a helping hand. So we've got flexibility, we've got leadership, we've got a community backing us now. Bring this on. We're ready for Normandy here. It's going to be fun. We're invading the park. It's going to be a blast, if you'll pardon the really bad pun.
Tom's turning it around. I appreciate you, Tom.
Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna use those. I'm gonna be like, man, the ships. I don't know.
Oh, if you start using Navy terms with me and Lux, that might be a problem. That's going to be hard to wrap our heads around.
The opinions in this broadcast do not necessarily reflect the views of 321 Media. The Ocean
Wait,
Community
isn't this the
Chamber of
script that
Commerce,
Ben
next
sent
up
you guys? It's the script he sent me.
or its advertiser.
This is just all tired people chatting.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Tired chat is
Yeah.
what we should really call this.
Yeah.
So tell us what do you have lined up? Tell us about the event. Timing for people. What day is it? Because I've said it's 2 days, so clearly it's Saturday. But what's the timing of it? Do you want to tell us some of your featured players? And then after that, if you guys want to jump in and say, what do you still need volunteers for the day of, and stuff like that. We'll cross all those bridges.
Okay, maybe I'll just start out. I'll do the community piece,
Perfect.
some of our vendors, and I'm going to give it over
To the
to
fellas.
these guys. Yeah, to talk about the incredible music lineup. It's just out of control. But so yes, we definitely have expanded our footprint this year. So we are so excited to have several park vendors. We have Paddle Surf Rhode Island that's going to be doing henna and hair. We have Black Velvet Ink that are going to be coming down to do the tattoo thing, nothing permanent. We have spin art bikes, rock walls, cornhole.
Wow.
We have an interactive mural that Jillian Holland, an incredible local
Yes.
artist, has
Yep.
designed. And so we
Amazing.
get to do that. She's going to be painting that mural
I
throughout
love
the
that.
festival. We have the Westerly Police Force that coming in to do community policing, and we'll have the bomb sniffing dog, Officer Hopper, that's going to be doing
That's
a
his name?
demonstration.
Oh my
Yeah. We have
Wait, you've
yoga,
never
we
met
have
Officer
dance.
Hopper?
Yeah.
I mean,
How
I've
is it? That is
I'm sure I've
insane
seen-
to me that you haven't met
No,
Hopper.
I'm sure I've seen him, but I'm also afraid of dogs. So
Oh,
yeah, I don't know that I would go meet a dog.
He's
What?
supposed to be very, very
I'm
friendly.
sure he is.
Yes,
I'm
very
sure he
friendly.
is. Maria doesn't have a good situation with dogs. So
So lots to do. We have the incredible Andy Del Giudice, who
Yes.
has just contacted us, and he's like, I want to take photos of the artists, and we're going to be able to do that and have a meet and
Andy's
greet
the
tent.
best. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the best. He's the best. So this is more than just a music festival. This is
Oh,
a
that was-
festival of
yes.
all sorts of arts and creativity and community. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben, were you gonna say something?
Oh no, I was just gonna say I've never met Andy, but I do hear that he had incredible tastes in office and studio space.
Right. So this used to be Andy's
Oh, really?
studio. Yeah.
He's a great dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It just sounds great. So fellas, who do we have for performers? Anybody, well, obviously we should come out for all of them, but anybody we might know or we're super excited about or
Yeah, we got a lot of. Oh, go ahead, Kev.
I was gonna say, like, first of all, like, I will say that I am so excited about this lineup. When we started the festival, we had a lot of great artists, but most of them were solo artists, just because our infrastructure couldn't really support a lot of bands. We didn't have stage managers, and we didn't have like the volunteers on the tech side, and it was just, and we didn't have honestly the money to pay to pay all these bands. So this is really the first year where we have honestly like mostly bands and a couple of fantastic solo artists.
Yeah.
But every one of the criteria that we had for selecting our acts this year was just like connection to the community, right? Because there's like a ton of great artists out there. We got over 50 applications from artists, and so we wanted to get folks that were like that had some connection to Westerly, Stonington, and so we could really make it like a community thing. So people should people should know these artists. Like, so first I'm gonna highlight this trifecta of student bands. Loose, Purple Tide, and Corvus. Loose and Purple Tide have been in the festival. I think this is like the third year for both of them in the festival, and so they've been kind of our stalwarts. They're just so as bands of kids, and I also hate to call them kids that are high schoolers.
Yeah.
It just blows us away, the professionalism of these groups and their mature writing. They do a lot of originals, and they put on an absolutely fantastic show. And we're really happy to invite Corvus for the first time. They rock super hard. They rock super hard. And like, you are not going to believe like just the energy coming out of these kids. And so those are like the ones from, that all have Westerly, Stonington, roots. A lot of them are from different schools in the area, and they just kind of come together through these bands, and it's phenomenal. So that's kind of like our crown jewel. We have a couple of other bands from the area. Sea of Giants is a reggae band. We have Sentimental Fools, that's kind of more on the R&B side. No Exit 4 has been around for a while. I know they played at Grace Sale, and I just see them around, and they always do a fantastic job. Super great musicians.
Has anyone asked them how they feel about the new highway system?
we're gonna have an I'm saying we're gonna have an artist tent there where like we can do meet and greets, so you can definitely go out there and ask them yourself at the festival. So they're gonna be around.
I have to ask, what do you do? Are you gonna change your name to Yes Exit 4?
I think they got to be like No Exit 13 and a half now. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, to be fair,
Maybe they could just be No Rhode Island Department of Transportation. Maybe we can just go No Ride Out and just make it simple.
Or better yet, just potholes. Let's just call them potholes. Oh my gosh.
Potholes could have some other connotations. We don't want to put that on these kids. That could be mistaken for something else.
Well, that sounds like an amazing lineup. So far, I mean, and I was going to ask you that earlier, but Kevin, you touched upon it. I was going to say, how do you decide who gets to perform, because you only have a certain amount of hours in the day, and so you have an application process.
Yeah.
I
And
got cut, unfortunately.
and
Me
yeah,
too, Ben.
and when Kevin is talking about that, I think from the kids' perspective, like they go out there and rock so hard, but over 50 applicants, like
Wow.
to give them a stage and to be at a level where they can play with, some of the other artists, Maggie Welch, Anna Mae, Sentimental Fools, Lux, like it's like,
I know he's
wow.
probably being modest,
He
but
is.
you're performing too, Kevin?
Yeah, I am. I am with my band and a couple of guest artists. So
I love that. That's amazing.
should be
So
fun.
of the 50 who applied, do they send in like videos of them performing, or do they have to perform live to you guys? Like, how does this work?
If anyone's interested, then go to nextupfestival.com.
Yeah.
That one's still its own website there and kind of separate from our Next Up Music RI.org platform. But there's an artist application tab right there on the homepage. There's little cute spinny tabs in the bottom to give you information. You can see who's been rostered for this year, but there's an application process they go through right there. It walks it all through. A lot of this was designed, I believe, by the new Mrs. Lothar, Kevin Big Lux's delightful new wife. She puts in a lot of the work behind the scenes, and she's a lot of the force that this is work too. But she created this website, and they can apply right there. And when they did, they sent us a little bit about the band. We got some videos that they sent us. They sent us sort of a YouTube compilation or set screens, whatever they had. And we just went through them one by one, myself and Big Lux and Tom Foley, and kind of rated them across a bunch of different metrics. And then we did whatever Vanessa and Teresa told us to do. So
smart man. Yes. Yep.
I've been married 18 years for a reason. I've learned how some of these games are played.
That's awesome that they're able to apply like that. Yeah.
Right.
And I just want to add real quick. It's like part of the application process is like, being musicians who applied for festivals. Usually you don't get any feedback like when you don't get selected for a festival, and you just never know. And part of our model as well is to educate and provide some feedback, like, because a lot of these artists, you see that they have never tried to apply for anything. They don't really understand what's going to make their band look like more attractive. They don't have either a social media presence, or they didn't have a great live video, or they weren't descriptive enough of what they are and who they do. And so we also want to try to like educate through the process. Even if you do not get selected this year, we want to make the interaction with the Next Up organization something that provides you value.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
I have to just piggyback on that. We're talking about the festival. It's coming up. Everybody has to come. But another thing we did this year as part of our mission, right? These bands, Purple Tide, Loose, right? We had an album release party, and Lux and Tom, they went out and they got the kids recording time, and they figured out, a little bit about what it is to be in the studio. We had this huge meeting with parents about music licensing, and what's a contract, and what's a music contract, and what's a master, and who gets the rights to the song. And that's another piece, right? It's like all of these things coming up that I think makes Next Up unique.
And it's going to set them up for success in the future, because if they, do get discovered, or someone sees them, or they want to try to, create their own record, at least they have that background knowledge from you guys to, like you said, for those other important aspects of the music world that some people don't realize.
Yes.
These people are getting into it because they love to perform, they love the music. That other business side of it, that might not be their forte, or anything that they even have any experience. So that's great that you folks are able to provide that experience to them, so that even if they don't handle that for themselves, if they progress, they at least have an understanding of it, to not get used and abused in the, by somebody who's trying to take advantage of their talent,
I think of, the kids breaking glasses in my basement. I am not kidding. That is a real thing. They start to play, and wine glasses in my dining room above them have shattered spontaneously. That's a real thing. Okay. But what they're doing down there, they're doing themselves. Mm-hmm. They don't have a coach or a teacher and Lux and folks like Tyler Seaton, they provide their mentors to them. They
So
know
nice.
someone who's trying to do it in the industry, and they can go and talk to them. And that is just above and beyond.
And that's great because I feel like, I don't know if this is true, and Kevin, you probably could speak to this, but to kind of get that mentorship from other people that have been in the industry before you, it seems tough unless you come across someone like Big Lux or your organization that's willing to give them the pieces of information that they might not have had.
Sure.
For sure. I mean, everybody, and I'm trying to model it as well. For me, like, I would say the local act that I look up to is a guy like Will Evans, who is like traveling the world and playing at Red Rocks and doing all these things.
Oh, wow.
And putting on huge shows when he comes back here, doing really, really well. And so, I'm trying to, approach him, ask advice, figure out, what I can do it. And then I take that model and try to replicate it with the other artists that we have in Next Up, and try to give them the same kind of advice. Again, like and sometimes it's difficult from the mentor's perspective. Things that work for me are I'm a very specific kind of musician as well.
Right.
I know everything that worked for me is not going to work for them, but there are some structural things that you have to look out for. There are some things that you just have to do. You have to build an audience. You have to understand how to interact with venues and try to figure out how to negotiate to get value for yourself. You have to understand that it's a grind, and there's going to be shows that you absolutely do not want to play, but you absolutely just have to do it because you agreed to do it, number one, and number two, you have to keep putting yourself out there and honing your craft. And so I think there's some general things that we can give.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to keep like you said, building that audience, whether it's in person at shows or on social media or whatnot. So that's excellent. So it's this Saturday, the event. What is the time of the performances? It's 2 to 9.
It's 2 to 9. Yep. Rain. Well, I'm
No
going to say I am going to turn into the bee girl from the Blind Melon. No rain video that we all know and love. I am going to wear the bee suit to the festival because there's no rain on Saturday.
Nope.
But we're gonna come out and then we'll make some decisions. But it's going to be beautiful.
So the first performance is at 2 and the last at 9?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
And how many in total? I know you had 50 applicants and you selected from there, but how many total performers or performances?
We have, I believe, 10 groups, and
Wow.
Yeah.
it's going to be the last performance is going to be Big Lux on the Hype. We go on at 8. The festival ends at 9 because of we have to be out of the park at 9.
Yeah. We got
Yeah. So yeah, it's the way it is. Even the pops got to be over at 9.
So you're the
And I want to say,
closing act then, Kevin?
Can you say that again, Maria?
You're the closing act at 8, you said?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect.
and
Very
one thing
nice.
about the lineup that I want to mention is I know we're bringing back some people who were here last year, and some people that Kevin talked about are sort of the returning crown jewels that have been amazing. But we also have a lot of new acts coming this year. So even if you've seen this thing the last couple of years and you've seen how we've grown, there will still be something new for you here. You've probably not seen an artist named Fliz. Like you probably haven't seen Corbus at our event. There's a lot of things you probably haven't seen yet that we're bringing that's new. Our applicants came in all the way from, I think, Cincinnati and Nashville. Like we had them. These aren't all just local bands you've seen somewhere. We had applications from all over the place. And while we tried to stick with mostly the local connections, you're still going to see some people you probably haven't seen on the local scene before, and something that's fresh and new. And you're going to kind of get a little bit of taste of what's next up.
Yeah.
I love that.
I have to do a quick shout out. So Lux talked about the 3 trifecta bands, but we also have this year the great Isabella Spears. She is a rising artist through the United. I think she's 14 or 15 years old.
Aw.
She's amazing. Her voice is amazing. She's like a mini Taylor. She's like, folk singer. So that's the other, I think,
That's
youth
so cool.
artist that is being represented.
I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And that's so great that you have people from all over the country coming to apply. Or you said Cincinnati and then Nashville. Like That's great. That one, your festival and your organization is being seen and recognized other than our community and or even our region, and that they're applying to come and willing to take the time and effort and money to come up here and perform. This is amazing.
A lot of that's due to the sponsorships and the partnerships we've got. They've helped us extend our reach, and we can do more because so many people in the community have gotten behind us and have backed us. I really can't say enough about the fundraising efforts and the fundraising events that we've had, the turnout we've had, the sponsors that are donating to us. It's, we talk about community a lot, and it's almost become a buzzword because we say it so often, but honestly, we've really grown a lot because people have gotten behind us. And that's part of what drove people like Vanessa and Tom Foley and Mike in the picture with us. And it's just nice to have the people backing us to expand our reach and attract something new to the area.
Yeah. I want to add to that because of the amazing generosity of folks, Next Up has, we want to forward youth musicians, the young at heart, burgeoning musicians, but we also want to provide opportunity for music-related fields. So this year we partnered with Dr. Ian Reyes from the University of Rhode Island. He is a professor in the Department of Communications. He's got some students that are going to help us with post-music, like mixing.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Very, very cool. We're going to give some opportunities for students to be able to do that. We have the 2 students from the New England Institute of Technology that are going to be coming on to do our videography.
Wow.
And making really cool reels. Like, I'm an old lady, I don't even know what that is, but like stuff that Lux knows, Tom knows, those guys know. But they're going to be able to. So, like, that's a great opportunity, right? Again, that it's for folks that are trying to pursue a professional degree in these fields that are, they need an opportunity to
Absolutely.
start.
And what a great place, especially for, being here in Westerly. It's close. Obviously you work at, for those at home, it might not know, but Vanessa is a professor at URI. So you have those connections, and to be able to help those students get real world experience. And then it also helps the festival. I mean,
right. It's cool.
Love when one hand can help the other hand. It's great. It's great. Okay. So it's this, I sent you the poster, Ben, if you want to put it up. Actually, before we do that, do you want to quickly touch upon, are you first, if anybody's interested in sponsoring, volunteering, or helping in any way, do you want to cover that just for those who are like, this is great, amazing. Yeah. I want to help. How can I help?
I think for right now, Lux, you can correct me if I'm wrong. We're pretty good on volunteers. We've been working really hard to kind of, get it. So I think we're going to be okay. And we have youth volunteers, family volunteers coming out to help for the day. So I think we're pretty set. But for 2026, here's your shout out, right? Help, please come on board. We'd love that. And then sponsorship, we're going to be always open and willing, right? To have sponsors, I think.
So just go to the website, which is
www.nextupfestival.com.
Perfect.
Right?
Yes. You can find all that information there, whether you want to sponsor, whether you want to volunteer, you just want to reach out and give them some sort of kudos.
Yes.
And if you're not a full-blown sponsor, if you're not in a place where you can become a full-blown sponsor, you have a business to put out. We have a lot of donors. Community donors are dropping $10, $20 at a time. And that has added up and made a huge difference this year as well. So I don't want people to think the word sponsor means just a business. If you like what we're doing and you want to help make this happen and help it grow, you can make a normal donation through our website too. Just anything that anyone can give really does help. And we're grateful for everything people have given us so far.
And do you take donations at the event as well? Just in case people are wondering, I'd love to.
Yeah, we'll have some QR codes if folks want to. I think available, but like Lux has said, we really want, and we have this year we're going to have T-shirts and posters. Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, all proceeds go back to support the festival, stickers. But as Lux said, we really want the festival to be a place of celebration and community, right? So, yes, always yes, but
I love
mostly
that.
come out and celebrate with us.
Fabulous.
Yes.
So Saturday, what is the date? Saturday 9. What is it? I don't even know. Where are we? 9/6. Okay, September 6th. 2 to 9 right here in Wilcox Park. I'm pointing because it is behind us from Ben's studio. And come check out the talent and get your music on, get your groove on. This is great.
Yes.
Fellas, anything else you want to add before we start to wrap up?
Yeah,
Thanks
I just
to Ben
want
and
to. I just want
321 for doing this. Oops, sorry, Kev. Go ahead.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, no. Sorry, not be on video. Like we lose our cues. Yes, Ben. Thank you for having us, Maria. Thank you for doing this, and for the chamber being such huge supporters of this festival. You all donate material. In terms of like staging and canopies and chairs and tables and things that just like it just helps us get the thing done and done in a much more professional looking way. Just for everybody, I just want to say, bring your lawn chairs, bring your blankets, get ready to put them down. Bring some food out there. We will have some food trucks, but please feel free to bring food, beverages, all that stuff yourself. Like strap in for a day, bring some stuff, some games. If you have kids, bring stuff for them to do, like have them run around the park. It's going to be beautiful. And I'm really looking forward to the environment we're going to have out there for everyone.
Kudos to all of you for your promotional aspect of this. I think between the morning show, Business Over Breakfast, Man About Town, Saturday mornings, I think this is the 9th time in 3 months that you guys have been on 321.
Heck yeah.
So, and that's not even including everything else that you guys do. So, I'm gonna miss all of you after Saturday for a couple months until
we're working on fundraisers throughout the year for the next one. We're talking with the United and the Knickerbockers
so we can another 3 weeks.
Yep. We'll see you again real soon.
We literally yesterday we had Bridget Hopkins in from the library, so she was promoting it, and then I was in the other room. I was producing, but from the lounge that we have now. And I just yelled in, promote that they're going to be here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. They're going to be here tomorrow at 8. So, we love you guys. And, you're always welcome here on 321 for anything that you need to promote. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Fabulous.
You might be opening a door there that you're not ready for us to walk through. I don't know. Anytime.
Listen, if you bring the ganache, I'll bring the cameras. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you again for having us.
Thank you all. Take care.
All right. It's all you, Maria.
Awesome. And you put up the poster for those that were watching.
I already did.
You're the best.
I already did.
Thank you, Ben. So for our stuff that's coming, chamber related stuff that's coming up. Sorry, I'm just trying to open my phone. Tomorrow we have a ribbon cutting at Waffle Pop Sweet Shop, which is a brand new member.
So fun.
Yeah, it's a great name. Waffle Pop Sweet Shop. And they're located right here in Pawcatuck at I haven't put up. Ben, can you just tell me what the address is? I'm sorry.
110 West Broad Street.
Thank
it's
you.
right next to Chelsea Groton Bank.
Yep. And so we're having their they've been open, but they wanted
so good
to do their ribbon cutting now.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. So if you have time, please come out. It's going to be at 5:30. More, everyone's welcome to attend, and it'll just be a great way to welcome them to the community, and you get to experience and see what the shop's all about. But
I have to ask, have you heard their theme song yet?
They have a theme song?
Yes.
No.
Can I play it for a second?
Please, if this is going to get people to come. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to switch brands here. Okay.
Their own
this
theme
is
song. I love
this
that.
is the Waffle Pop Sweet Shop theme song. I'm gonna play their 30-second ad.
Waffle Pop Sweet Shop, flavor so fine, golden crisp waffles, fresh every time. Smiles that greet you, service with pride. Come for the treats, stay for the vibe. Waffle Pop Sweet Shop, flavor so fine, golden crisp waffles, fresh every time. Smile.
I know.
How insanely catchy is that?
Amazing.
So
It's very good. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
yeah.
When you were saying that, I thought you meant like I thought you were joking, like you had a song that would relate to. I didn't realize.
No,
you meant that
no,
they
no,
actually
no,
have
no,
their
no, no.
own song. That's great. Well, so come come to the ribbon cutting and let Emily know that you heard her theme song and we love it, and come show some support. So again, that's tomorrow, September 5th at 5:30. That's when we're going to try to cut the ribbon. So if you can get there a little bit before, that'd be great. And come show Emily your support.
It's great. It's so lovely in there, guys. You're gonna love it. When she sent us, I had never been to Waffle Pop. I didn't know who Emily was at the time. She sent Patrick that song so that I could make a commercial, and I put the song on. Like, I had to screen record it on my phone to be able to use it. So I screen recorded it on my phone, and then I was looking at the video, and somebody like texted me or something, or somebody messaged me on the computer, and so I had it on an AirPod in my ear. And then I didn't realize when you play a song on your phone over and over, like when you play a video on your phone,
It'll just play.
it'll just play over and over again. I listened to that song for 45 minutes on repeat. It's a 3-minute song. The full length version is a 3-minute song.
Wait, it's a whole song?
It's a whole song. I'll send it to you.
Oh my God, please.
It's a 3-minute song, and it literally played in my ear for 45 minutes straight, and I just sat here and bopped along the whole time. That is how. Tom just sent a message. Now I want a waffle. Thanks, guys.
Yes. Okay. So Tom, you're gonna come tomorrow and get a waffle.
Oh my
A waffle pop rather.
A waffle pop.
So this is going to be your weekend lineup. Friday, you're coming to the ribbon cutting. And by you, I mean everybody watching. Please,
Yes.
You're all welcome. Friday, you're coming to Waffle Pop for the ribbon cutting. Saturday, we're going to be at the Next Up Festival in Wilcox Park. And look, it's all downtown too. Amazing. And then on Wednesday, September 10th, our friends at Printing Plus, Colin and Olivia and the gang, are having their business after hours. It's from 5 to 7. Colin, a fellow board member, fabulous volunteer, community supporter, also right here on, he's located on Main Street. So please, all are welcome. He's been telling me a little bit about, excuse me, the food and beverages and all that jazz. So it's going to be a great time. I mean, if you know Colin, he knows how to throw a party. So,
Colin's amazing.
So come to Printing Plus again. That's Wednesday, September 10th from 5 to 7. It's $5 for chamber members, 10 for non-members. It's, and you get food, you get drink, you get to participate in a raffle and win cool prizes. So
now here's the crazy part.
Yes.
Here's the crazy part.
What is the crazy part?
Colin has a brand new song ready. We're gonna play.
He's got a song
three,
too?
Yeah, in 3. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, Vanessa, we need our own. I think we need our own theme songs. Well, listen. Now that you've put it out there into the universe, he's gonna see
Colin,
this. He's gonna want you to make him a song.
Yeah.
I didn't know. To be fair, I did not make the song for.
I understand that, but he's probably gonna. All right, then.
Yeah, let's call the Next Up
You'll
people.
call up Next Up, and you
Yes.
might be doing brand songs for people now. That's the new venture. here.
We got a bunch of bands that,
Yeah.
I'm sure would
Sing-
do.
some
Yeah.
jingles. Yeah.
But anyway,
Printing
the
Plus,
business
Printing
after hours at
Plus.
Printing Plus, I because I derailed, I'll get it back on track.
Thank you. I appreciate
Business after hours at Printing Plus, Wednesday, September 10th, 5 to 7 p.m., 179 Main Street. And you can give Printing Plus a call, 401-596-6970.
it. But if you're coming to the event, go to the Chamber's
Oh yeah,
website.
go to the Chamber's
register.
website.
Yeah.
I just meant, call
for other
Colin.
things.
Call
Yeah.
Colin, ask him for your printing needs, but also, why do you not have a song?
Right.
Why do you not have a song? All
I mean,
businesses need songs now.
I just came up. I'm Printing Plus. It's printing and more. I don't know.
It's done.
I'll get there. I'm working.
It's done.
I'm workshopping it. Okay.
Lux, do we got room for one more? Can we bump somebody?
Ben, what did we just say? We both got rejected. So it's
We
okay.
did both get
Yeah,
rejected.
it's okay.
We did.
The Ben and Maria team over here. We'll perfect and then reapply.
It's fine. You know what? We don't need them because we'll we get to commentate the light parade. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You guys are a good team. I have to. I mean, no, for real.
Good team, or we're a
Vanessa.
little
Move
unhit.
over,
Vanessa, no
Kelly,
sucking
and
up
who's,
now.
Who's in the morning show? Like
I think
Kelly
it's
and her husband.
Kelly and her husband now.
Kelly and her husband.
Michael?
Oh wait, what are we talking? Oh yeah, Kelly and Michael.
Kelly and Michael.
I thought you meant here. I was like, you have a
No.
show with a girl named Kelly? Oh no,
I do, yeah. I do.
Yeah.
And I'm apparently married to her. I'm married to that Kelly.
To that Kelly.
Sorry, Jackie. You snooze, you lose.
Oh my goodness. And then the only other thing, I mean, not the only other thing, but the other thing that came to my mind is our Sunday fun days are coming back.
Oh,
So
cool.
I'm sure we have stuff because the business after
October
hours.
5th, Mrs. Romper.
Yes, the Romper Romp.
Roper.
Roper
Mrs.
Romp.
Roper Romp.
Yes, the romp.
Mrs.
Romp.
Roper Romp.
The Roper Romp is on the October 5th Sunday Fun Day, which is also the same day as the Columbus Day Parade. So you're going to be down there anyways for one or the other. Might as well buy a wig and get a muumuu and come have some fun, right?
I know I will.
You better be there, Vanessa.
That
I'm just saying,
I
we
did
can let
see
you buck.
pictures of
We
that.
have some
That
movies
is
we can let
right
you
up
buck.
my alley.
It's
I
a
mean,
great
yes.
excuse for me
So
to
fun.
wear my wig
Roper
and muumuu.
Your muumuu.
Yeah.
Do you have a wig, Ben?
You don't think this is a wig?
No, it's not Roper. It's not Mrs. Roper wig.
Can I tell you that last night I was supposed to film an episode of Shop Talk with Carlos.
Oh, I was gonna say to get your
So
haircut.
yeah, so I went so I left my house. I was like, Jackie, I gotta go. And she was like, it's 7 p.m. You're going to get a haircut now? And I was like, it's for the show. So we're waiting until everybody is gone and there's nobody there. And she was like, oh, okay. I left. I had a little bit of anxiety. I texted Carlos. I was like, I'm right outside, but I'm like, ugh. He was like, I'm having a bad day too. We'll reschedule. He came out. We talked for a bit. It was great. I
Aw.
went and did some other stuff. I come back. No, not the all. Because I come back home, right? And I'm just hanging out and I'm talking with Jackie for like 2 hours. And this is way too much. And she goes, like 2 hours in, she just goes, weren't you supposed to get a haircut tonight? And I was like, took you long enough? Like, what? I literally, like, and it was, I had just gotten out of the shower too. So it was like this. And I'm like, you think
this was cut?
you think Carlos did this? No.
That's nature
Listen,
right there.
you're lucky you have that.
Yes.
Listen,
yeah.
I got not a lot of stuff going for me, but I got the
You have a
hairline
lot
of
of
a
stuff.
17-year-old, and I'm
awesome.
very happy about that.
It's like maybe you should grow it out so you can let it
You
flap
could be
in the
like
wind.
all the kids have long hair.
I know that's
Yeah.
the style now.
Yeah, they're totally.
I'm so upset that my high school reunion came and went, and Jackie was sick that night, and it was the Washington County Fair, so I didn't end up going. And I'm so sad because 20-year high school reunion, you're like, oh, let me go show off like a successful business or like my beautiful partner or whatever. No. Hairline of a 17-year-old. This has not receded an
Oh my
inch since I graduated high school, baby.
Yeah, baby. That's
the key.
That's
That's the only
it.
thing I care about.
That's it.
It's
I love
gray. It's going gray
Never mind
incredibly
the,
fast.
Never mind the business
Hey.
or Jackie. This hairline,
No,
baby.
no.
Salt and pepper hair.
Mm-hmm.
She was like,
You're-
you don't want to
good.
show me off? I was like, let me put a ring on that thing and I'll show you off. It's fine. But
One of these days.
it's this hairline. Well, every time, like now I'm like, well, with lobster trap tree. At this
Stop
point.
teasing her like that.
At this point, I'm just teasing her.
You're gonna
I'm
have.
teasing myself. I'm teasing myself. This is no. I made a joke when Taylor Swift got engaged a couple weeks ago. I was like, I posted on Facebook like I was planning on proposing yesterday, but since Taylor Swift
I saw
ruined
that.
it for me,
Yes. Yes.
and I was like, now I'll have to wait a couple more years to make it special again, and so many people thought that
But
like
you really just didn't.
that like they're like, oh, this poor girl. I'm like, no.
This is just a joke.
It's not me. I'm not sitting there going like, no, I'm gonna do what I'm told. Okay. I'm gonna do what I'm told. And when
All right. So then, Jackie, you better take Ben to the lobster trap. Tree
There
and
we go.
propose to
There you
him.
go.
All right.
there we go.
Yes.
That's going to that not necessarily the lobster trap tree, but that is what's going to happen at this
Okay.
point.
I love that.
I'm waiting until I'm told that it's okay.
Okay. All right.
But we did adopt a cat this week,
Fabulous.
little Lulu.
Aww.
She's so sweet.
Oh,
Have you posted pictures?
Not real pictures, because she's a rehomed cat.
Mm.
She's 5. She's 5 years old. So we adopted an adult cat, and she
Is a little skittish.
she's a little skittish right
Yeah.
now. So she is a wonderful cat, and she came from an incredibly loving home.
Oh, good.
But she got very territorial, and there was another cat in the house,
Uh-huh.
and
Yes.
so her former owner tried everything that she could
Yeah.
to keep they kept the cats apart, and
Yeah.
tried everything that they could, and just she's so sweet, other than she can't be around other cats.
Yes.
So she had to find a home for her. She called the animal shelter, and they were like, Westerly Animal Shelter was like, we will put out a post for you. Otherwise, like, you'd have to surrender her, and then we'd go through the whole process. And she was like, I'll keep her. I'm not going to let her
Right.
go,
Right, until the
And-
until the home
yeah.
is found.
So they
Wow.
put out a post, and like hundreds of people liked and commented and stuff.
Good.
But I immediately was like, Jackie, look at this cat. And she was like, oh, I want to meet it. And so I emailed the number, and I guess Nikia at the Westerly Animal Shelter, so sweet, she called the owner and said, if Ben wants the cat, you couldn't find a better person.
Oh, that's great.
And that was so sweet. And so we were like vouched for by the Westerly Animal Shelter.
Very nice.
And but she is very skittish still,
yeah.
and so I haven't seen her a lot.
She's there.
She's
just
she was
hiding.
yes,
Yeah.
she's been hiding around the house. And so there's been a couple photos that I've posted, but
All right, I'll have
I
to
haven't
look.
really we've barely exchanged pleasantries at this point. I'm just trying to give it like a week or
Yes,
two
yeah.
for her to settle in, and all of that stuff. But she's so sweet.
Yeah. Pretty soon she'll
Oh.
be curled up right next.
Yeah.
to you
Oh my
guys.
God. She's such a little chonkers too. that like I joked that if she was any bigger, people would assume that she's my biological child.
Oh my
So she is so sweet. She's got the most beautiful eyes.
stop.
So trust me, guys, follow me on Facebook, because you will see nothing but
Kitty.
little Lulu photos soon.
Very nice. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on your new kitty. And,
thanks,
and
maybe-
to Jackie too.
Oh no, you don't have to.
All right,
Jackie
then not
and
to her,
stuff.
then just to you.
Not until she puts a ring on this finger.
Until she locks it down.
Yeah, until she locks it down. All right, we've gone
We've gone off the rails.
we've gone off the rails. We've
But
gone over
see
time.
us. Come see us over the weekend again. Ribbon cutting at Waffle Pop Sweet Shop on Friday, 5:30. Next Up Festival Saturday from 2 to 9 in Wilcox Park, and then Wednesday the 10th, business after hours at Printing Plus 5 to 7. Come join us for everything.
Awesome.
Love it. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for watching. Want to thank all of the Chamber champions scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And I would like to also thank our 2 advertisers for this show on the 321 side of things. 2 Chamber board members run these organizations, and that is Wireless Zone 224 Post Road in Dunn's Corners. Jackie went to go get a new phone the other day, and I jokingly said, tell him that you're, with me, get a family discount. And I got a text from Patrick that said, got to put a ring on it first, buddy. And then, so topical for today. And then Old Blue Eyes, the chairman of the board,
Chairman of the board.
Lathrop Insurance, Dan Lathrop,
Love it,
still
yeah.
do not know if he's actually got blue eyes or not. And I'll
Officially blue-eyed or
I'll
not.
never ask. I'll never ask. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Peace.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Peace.
Thanks to Big Lux and Tommy Ganache. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939 and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.